Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Just because it's not on a test doesn't mean it's not maths. You're still using it. So as you lot may know, I'm trying to help everyone with their maths. You could be doing your exams. You don't even need to be doing your exams. You might want to know your taxes. You need percentages for that. You might even just want to not get scammed by boss man at the shop every day. You just want to know your maths. So in doing that, tell a friend, tell your uncle, tell your auntie, tell your nephew, tell your friend about me. Just send my video and spread the love because I'm trying to help everyone with their maths. I've been saying this, so let's make it happen as a team. I can't just do it by myself. So yeah, that out of the way, let's go and learn some stem and leaf diagrams. Hey mathematicians, it's T here, your YouTube maths tutor. How's everyone feeling this week? I hope you are well. We're doing something a little different. I don't think I've done a stats topic with you or a data analysis topic with you yet. Something a little different to the algebra that we've been doing. But same way, it's still maths and it's something you could get marked on in an exam. Anywho, this week's topic is stem and leaf diagrams. It's a good way to list numbers that are all jumbled up. Say if you're doing an experiment and you're trying to measure everybody's height, but you got everyone's height in different orders. Someone was 146 centimeters, someone else was 183, another person was 152. You've got all these numbers jumbled up and you want to list them quickly and easily. You could use a stem and leaf diagram if you didn't have Excel. Do a data validation, done. But we ain't doing it that way, we're doing it manually. All you need to know is how to count. That's it. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into it. Here's an example of a stem and leaf diagram question. Stem and leaf diagrams are used to order data from the smallest to the biggest in a simple way. It looks like a stem and a leaf. They also require a key, which I'll explain when we cross that bridge. You might have your own way of doing stem and leaf diagrams, and if you don't, this is my way, and I feel like it's really quick and simple and requires the least amount of brain power because we ain't trying to hurt our brains out here. So yeah, let's get into the question. The question says that I asked my friends and my family for their heights in centimeters, and these are the heights that I had collected. Now I need to order the data from smallest to largest and use a stem and leaf diagram to show it. The first thing I'm going to do is know that a stem and leaf diagram looks like this. You have the stem over here and then you got the leaves here. And for my method, I'm going to have to draw this out twice. So let me just duplicate that there. Obviously you'd have to redraw it, but it's only a couple of lines. It's not that deep. Let me break it down to you. The things in the leaves, you can only put single digits in from 0 to 9. Everything on this side would be the rest of the number. So this first number is 162. So I'll put 16 on the stem and 2 on the leaf. Yeah? And I'm just going to cross that off as well. We've got 16, we've got 17, we've got 18, and we've got 19. So now we're just going to write our numbers on the leaf. 162 I've already done. 190, so I'm going to put 0 there, cross that off. 175, so that's a 5 at the end, cross that off. 8 at the end, cross it off. 165 at the end, cross that off. 178, so about 17 and then there's 8, cross that off. 5 at the end of the 18, so it's 5. Continue. Oh, there's a 15. My bad. Alright, cool. So we'll put the 15 in. And 7. Cross it off. We keep going. 18.7. 17.3. 17.4. 188. 71. So just to double check, there's 15 numbers up here. So there should be 15 single digits on this side. So let's count that quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. Now we're just going to reorder this side. So let's write down the correct numbers. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And now we're just going to reorder the numbers in their section, okay? So 7 is still there. 2, 8, and 5 in the correct order would be 2, 5, and 8, if you can count upwards. Now let's look at 17. The first one we've got is 1. Because there's a bit more numbers, I'm just going to cross it off so I know that I've included it. We've got 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. Okay, now we're going to look at 18. I'm literally just covering 18 and then just writing these bits in order. So we've got 5, then we've got 7, now we've got 2 8s, so we just put them in. Then on 190, it's just a 0. Okay, so that's majority of your marks there. That is the diagram complete, but we need to add this thing called a key, because how are you supposed to know what the numbers represent without a key? And I'm going to pick any number. Let's pick 162 because I think that is my height. So let me just highlight it so that we can actually make it more apparent. You don't have to highlight it in the exam. It's just so that I can show you exactly what's going on. I'm literally going to write down that bit there. So 162 with the line. This is saying that the key, what does that mean? Let's look in the question, is height in centimeters. So this means it's 162 centimeters. Now that you have the key, you have meaning to the stem and leaf diagram. So obviously it looks like it says 16,258, but now with that key, it says 16 and any number after it that you pick is that in centimeters. So 16 with the 5 is 165 centimeters. Even if you forget the key, but you order them correctly, you get your marks for that. So you might as well build up your marks in an exam. All right, let's look at a practice for you to do. Here's an example for you to try. Feel free to pause the video and have a go at it, and then resume the video when you're ready for the answers. Alright, welcome back. Let's get straight into it. So we already know that I'm going to do the stem and leaf twice. So I've already drawn them out and I've put the key in so that I remember to put a key in, because a lot of people lose marks by not putting the key in. Just write it down so you don't forget. So the first thing I'm going to do is isolate the units in each of the different numbers that it looks like. So we've got 48, we've got 50, and then we've got 49. So those are the only three we need. So I'm going to write them down. We've got 48. We've got 49 because it's going to be in order, and we've got 50. And then we just add in the units on each of them. So we've got 5 on the first one, then we've got 9, then we've got 95, and then we've got 499, 501, 503, 492, and then we're going to keep going. Cool. Let me just double check. It looks like we have 12 numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All 12 numbers are written in. We're going to rewrite the stem as 48, 49, 50. And then rewrite the order so that they're in order. Good. All of that's written in. Let's make sure we've got the key. This is when you read the question. The question says it's meat in grams, right? So now we pick any random one. I'm just going to pick the biggest, which is 503. 50 with the line 3 and then put 503 grams. So then the key's there. And that's literally it for stem and leaf diagrams. It's a nice way to build up some marks. Other topics that they like to tie in with stem and leaf would be median, mode, them kind of things there. Those can be other videos. Today was just stem and leaf, but there you go. So that was stem and leaf diagrams. If you found anything useful in this video, please give me a like and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and then watch the next video.